you can tie it. You can feed it. I just tie that. Chinese one. Is this the one that's drooping?
Yeah.
Is your
It's
video
kind of
on?
drooping over my tomatoes right there.
Okay. I'll catch it.
Sure is pretty though.
Yeah, the other ones are beautiful too. I should get some. You know, flowers are so expensive right now. You saw how much they were. How much were they? Like,
Oh gosh, a lot.
how much were they
A lot.
over there? Like $14, $15 for a bunch.
Maybe more.
Just catch the stalk. If you can catch it on that end, that would be great. Probably needs to be retied later too. Is this, you think it's about the right pressure?
Yeah. I think I'll move them over to the end as you suggested.
Well, we'll do that some other day, but for
This
now.
sure
we'll
is a
just-
pretty blouse you have on. Pretty shirt.
Oh, you write this one?
Yeah.
This is my get around shirt. You know, these are early blooms. I seeded these in the fall. You know where you have the volunteers?
Yeah.
I dug up some just for an experiment to see if they will survive the winter. So this is your early bloom because your natural one shouldn't be blooming yet. They're still over there. See
Yeah.
those? They're about what, 4 or 5 inches from the ground?
Yeah.
But since these did not freeze, then it's up. It's great. I really like it. Look at the stems on this one. See how? This one you can cut and put in a vase. Just short one. I'll probably cut some and put it in the dining room.
That'd be
The short
pretty.
vases, yes. You know, there's 2 different kinds of black-eyed Susans here. You can see over here. See how this one is framed?
Oh yeah.
See how this one's an example. Take a close look at this. See, this one here has the yellow ring, and then there's an orange rust, kind of brown rust ring there, and then you have the brown middle part. They call it black eye, but it's not black, it's dark brown. And then here's the second type. As you can see here, it's just all yellow.
Look at the other black-eyed Susan. It's totally different from this one.
Yeah,
Totally.
I mean, take a look at this black-eyed Susan here. Let's take this one here. It's got a little bit
I
of
mean, it's almost.
blown out stuff.
Look how
The ring
Red,
is a rust-colored ring. It's larger.
it's bigger. Yeah.
You know, this look like a Texas. You know, this prairie flowers, wildflowers, doesn't it? It's got a wider ring to it. And look at this one. It's also got a longer stem.
And look at this one. It's just a plain old white one.
This is just
Or
plain.
yellow, I mean.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. They are.
See, this one is as tall as me. So this is what about?
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about my size. See,
Yeah.
beautiful,
Oh,
isn't it?
flowers as tall as you.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good crop.
it's nice, isn't it? I like it. It's beautiful. Maybe I hesitate to cut it, but I have so many anyway. I need
You
to
don't
cut
have
some.
to cut it.
Well, I'm gonna cut some because I don't want everything to seed. Although the seeds are welcome too. I will take volunteers next year again. I can put it in the buckets because these black-eyed Susans are really good pollinators, you know.
Look at our cats.
Oh, look at the 2 in there. See?
A lot of licking and loving over there.
Have you filmed them? Go ahead and
No.
film them. That's very good. Let's play.
Which one's Brownie?
Brownie is the tall one. That's Brownie over
Brownie.
there.
Yeah.
And this Millie, the little one, the mother is very small. She's a lot smaller than them. Can you imagine her trying to feed 2 kittens all the way to adulthood, her size. She must have had a hard summer.
Yeah.
And she was by herself. Oh, look at the chard.
Look how big it is.
It is big
Look how
now.
big that leaf
Beautiful.
is. I mean, that
Beautiful.
is huge. That's bigger than my head.
Beautiful. I'll harvest this.
Yeah.
And you can chop it up, serve it by itself, or you can just say cook it separate, and adding it to the ramen and stuff, that will make a good nutritional addition. But this is also different, Chip. There's 3 different kinds here, maybe even 4. If you look at this chart, see this? It's yellow.
Yellow.
It's very colorful.
Mm-hmm.
When you can use it in stir fry, it looks really nice. And then this one's red. And then over there, let's go walk over here. Excuse me, Millie. Excuse me, cutie. This is feral Millie, used to be. You can touch her now,
Oh, yeah.
but don't pick her up. She panics, okay? She panics. She used to be feral, and you couldn't touch her. You couldn't touch her, but now you can. But just don't pick her up, because she'll panic and run off. But right now, she's very, very calm. Beautiful eyes. She's actually the prettiest of the 3. Oh, see, there she goes. She just got too crowded, and she runs off. And here's the 3rd kind of chard. Have you take a look at this one? It's just plain old white stalks. But also bigger leaves. This can be harvested. You know what I like about the chard is that you can grow this all year round.
Yeah.
So you can have greens all the time. So here in the southwest, since we're very hot here, and just about a few that will come up for our lettuces that come up in the winter time, it's best to plant them in the winter, and spinach too. But other than that, there's not much really can grow here. The heat is too intense.
Yeah.
And so summertime, springtime, you can start your squash, but they don't survive the winter. But the chard does survive the winter. And here it's fascinating, Chip. There's 3 in here in this pot. You've got the white stalk, or just a light green stalk, and you've got the red one, but this one is like pink, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you've got the yellow one over here. See, it'll make your stir fry really colorful. So it's good because, you know, when you serve dishes, you also need to make it look nice.
Yeah.
And this one here is Millie again. I just be careful when I touch her that I don't spook her. She doesn't bite.
No.
She doesn't bite, but she just spooks out quickly. Hi, Millie. Hi, Millie, little girl. I'm not trying to spook you, okay? Not trying to spook you. Cute little girl. Cute little girl. Not trying to spook you. And let's have a look at your pepper here.
I wanted to show you my squash. The
Oh
one
yeah, well look at.
Yeah,
look at
but
your
it's
squash. Look,
starting
your
to
pepper's
actually-
turning good.
It's
Where's
starting
your
to
squash?
actually grow.
Here, this one here. I know you harvested some beans today. You have 4.
Yeah, it wasn't from this plant though.
Where's the squash? This squash?
Right here, this one.
This one. Let's see. Oh, that's big enough to harvest.
That's what I was thinking.
Let me go get the scissors. Okay, hold on. Just hold in there, and I'll go get the scissors. Oh, sorry, Millie. Didn't mean to spook you. See, let's take it. You know what I'll do with this? I'll put it in the ramen with your beans. Then, yep. And then I'll also put chard in it, and you can film that together. I'm gonna give it to you as your first meal. Okay?
All right.
We can do that tomorrow.
Look at that. See, I added water over there.
Beautiful.
And he's drinking it, or she's drinking it.
Oh, that's just wild water.
Yeah, no, I put it in today.
You
Before
put it
I
in
washed
today?
it out, put it in.
Let's take a look at your hollyhocks, Chip. Oh, that's Millie, huh? She likes wild water.
Yeah.
Or maybe because she's feral. And here's your hollyhocks. They're slow growing, but you know they're perennial. So they'll start off and then probably slow because they grow all year round, and every year they come up.
The roots. It's probably going to spend the first year growing roots, and then next year you'll probably have flowers.
Well, you have got some volunteers in here, zinnias. I would just let the zinnia grow when you cut the grass. Just be careful not to whack all of them. Just keep
Oh,
them
you want
lit.
to keep them?
Yeah, just let them grow and see what happens.
Okay,
We
I'll
can
just leave the
experiment.
cage on then. I'm going to leave the cage on
Cage
because
on?
it kind of protects it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, also, I'm thinking about this cage. This hollyhock crop you got is slow growing, and if you take the cage off, maybe you could take the cage off later when they get through them.
Yeah.
If you take it off, the cats, you know how they like soil and sit on it.
Yeah.
They'll smash them. So it's probably good not to.
I'm just
But I'm
looking
very
at that.
pleased with this. We can see how the soil is touching the soil.
Yeah. I didn't think it hurt it.
Yeah, I normally would take a little block of your wood, a little chip to raise it up off the soil, but I didn't see this. But it's ready anyway. We can put
It's
it with your
amazing
green
that the
beans.
summer squash or crookneck
Crookneck squash.
is doing better than the zucchini.
Well, the zucchini has a slow start, but the zucchini will get longer and bigger. So, but we'll switch this around because, as you know, as the sun changes positions, it will also change. And here's your oleanders, beautiful. Look how beautiful and red.
Yeah.
Just
You know,
red.
you see those tomatoes over there? You see them
Where are they?
in the back?
Oh,
I think they're ready to come out into the sun. What do you think?
okay. Where do you want to take
Well,
them?
I'll just put them out in the sun.
You know what I do is maybe just pull them out here towards the front or that on the back there.
Yeah,
Just for starters.
just for starters.
Yeah, and then later on when they're getting full and stuff, we'll move them around to full sun. I hear a hummingbird.
Well, someone's been drinking out of that
Well, I hear. a
because
hummingbird.
it's lowered. The sugar water has lowered on it.
I hear a hummingbird. No, I saw Brownie come out from here. Oh, there's Brownie. Come. This is Brownie's little sunshine patch. See? That's where she's at. She liked that corner there for some reason. She liked that. Maybe because there's 2 blocks of bricks. I don't know.
I
She
don't
likes
know.
a little sunshine there. That's Brownie. It's Brownie, the younger one. Hi, Brownie. Hi, Brownie. You like this little patch of sunshine? Yes, you do. Oh, she's a bit more tamer. We can pick her up and stuff. She didn't want to eat today any of the canned food. I think she only wanted the dry. She just came inside to say hello. She didn't really want any canned food. She's cleaning herself.
Mm-hmm.
She's gentle, but she's the tallest of the 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, you hear
Okay.
them? I can hear the white-winged dove,
Well, what do we got? 6 beans, a squash.
a squash,
That's pretty good.
lots of black-eyed Susans, and all your oleanders are blooming. Oleanders are looking good. Then you just get out.
And I need to cut the grass again, don't you think?
I don't think you need to. Not yet anyway.
Over here.
Give it a few days. Besides, your cats like it a little high.
They do.
Yeah, so just let them a little game.
Do you think this is a zinnia over here? Do you think it's a weed?
Where?
Let's go over here. I don't recognize it.
This one's a black-eyed Susan.
This one.
That's a black-eyed Susan, Chip.
Oh, is it?
Right?
That's a black-eyed Susan.
Yeah, might be a different variety because it's a mixed variety. See how the blooms are coming? It's gonna open, and you're gonna see that it's a black-eyed Susan. This one's a zinnia right here.
Yeah, zinnia. Yeah,
These
I
are
recognize
zinnias.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are zinnias. They're wild. Just leave them there. I'm sure you fertilize these too, right?
Oh, yes. Oh,
Okay.
yes.
So these are volunteers. This should be interesting to see how they fare in the wintertime. Now we can take this out. We can take this out.
Yeah.
This out.
take out the sticks. We'll have another use for it.
The cats didn't bury their poo well enough. I'm gonna take a shovel and put this
I
down.
don't really go over here anyhow.
Well, I don't want you
I
stepping
get it
on them.
watered down. I water it with the wand, so I'm not really near it.
I just bury them deeper.
Yeah.
In that way, nobody steps on them.
But have you noticed the beans? The ones that are producing are dark green,
Yeah.
and the other beans are not. Look over here. I just want to bring it to your attention.
There's what kind of beans do you have? This is light beans, and here's a dark one over here.
Yeah,
There's a dark green bean here.
right.
This one here is a dark.
Now
white.
that's producing,
This one's producing.
but the light ones aren't.
Do you
Just-
think they mix the bean seeds in your packet, or
It
do you
could
think
be,
it's just the way it is?
but I can tell you that they've all been equally fertilized.
Yep, and they're on the same location.
Yeah. So I don't know. But the tomatoes, remember how big they were? They were stringing up and climbing up the fence and everything.
Yeah, I remember
It
it.
seems like when they're in the sun, they stay small, because it's supposed to be a potted, small potted.
Maybe they
cherry
don't like.
tomato.
They don't like it.
I don't think they like the shade too much. They get leafy and all that.
We just move them around as we can. Well, is that Brownie or Millie? That's Millie. She likes
Probably
to
is.
drink from the sprinkler head.
Yeah, it's not leaking, but I fill it for them.
You fill it for them so
Yes,
they
I
get something
do.
to drink. Oh,
Just
that's a
because
good
they're
idea.
wild, I fill it for them.
You know, I think I'll do that.
I
Did-
just fill the sprinkler.
Did you also water the oleander in that
Yes,
one
I
in there?
did.
Because the
And it's
sprinklers.
got, believe it or not, I had some Miracle Grow, and I put some
Oh,
Miracle
okay.
Grow on it.
It's just that the sprinklers doesn't reach it that far sometimes. And here, that's a good idea. Then I'll do that. Hello, Millie. I'll water that just for the cats to have fun with.
Yeah, just to lick,
So you saw Mickey run up there on that arbor.
Yes, he did. And he climbed it.
He climbed it. Does he? I know that he doesn't use not even the vines. He can just run straight up.
Yeah, but I'll show you what he did. And he did, what he did
What did he
actually
do?
was
Hi, Millie.
he climbed it. He actually climbed it. He didn't make a run and go at it.
Yeah, he did. He just climbed it.
Yeah, he just climbed it.
Wow.
He went from down here,
He just climbed it. Huh?
okay, and he went up here, okay. Then he grabbed hold of this up here. Look at that,
And hoisted himself
okay.
up.
And then he grabbed a hold of this up here,
And
okay.
he just went around.
And then he got his paw up here on this, right up here, and onto this,
And then come
and just pulled himself up.
Oh, well, that's an acrobat for you.
Nice, strong, man.
Strong cat.
But the tomatoes, I think they
This
do
is
well
your
if they came out.
transplant. Look,
Yeah,
it's got
transplant.
flowers already.
Yeah, I think I don't know, maybe you need sunshine.
Well, you can
Yeah.
pull them up there and here. Right over here, Chip. I was going to have you put it right next to this. It's just the poles. Because when they get longer, we can lash them in. And over here, there's 3 spaces here, or 4. You can put one here close to this and another over there close to that, and on the other side.
Yeah.
And then back there on the inside parameter.
Did you see this? It's puckered. It's like it made it, but it didn't quite make it.
Oh, this one here. Oh, yeah, this one is not fertilized.
puckered.
Oops. Hang on a second. We can take the ones that puckered out because they'll just get in the way. Just take these out. And then this one here, puckered. They didn't get fertilized. That's okay. Because the other ones that get fertilized, they're gonna be a whole lot more larger and better. Is there any puckered ones in there?
No. Looks pretty good so far. There's a puckered one. Real puckered.
Where is it?
Or is that a flower? I don't know. What is that?
No, that's a flower, Chip.
Flower. Okay.
You can just let the bees do the job, or you can come up here early morning, set your clock, and then you can fertilize.
Oh, no.
No? Okay.
That's as bad as going to the doctor's.
Okay. All right. I guess you can't eat them that fast anyway, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. But your garden looks really nice.
No zucchini yet.
It's okay. Well, as I said, if you want some zucchinis, wake up real early and start fertilizing.
Yep.
You can do that.
Okay.
But if you just want to have nature have their way, get the pollinators in. You might want to take 2 of those black-eyed Susans and put them in each corner here. And then move the squash to over here, right beneath them. Line them up in a row here, because the sun hits this part. Since they're sun-loving plants, it'd be good. And then when they drape to run, you can just let them run in the
I thought about
ground.
putting the tomatoes down here.
Well, I had thought, I don't know how you'd
You know,
like
the
it.
ones that are over here in that area in the back.
Yeah.
I was going to bring them out front and put them here.
You know what I was going to have you do?
What?
Up front here to let the zucchinis run, and out back, because this one gets hit the sun, or the tomatoes. And that way you'll be able to use your cattle fencing here to lash them.
So let the zucchinis run down here. at the
Run down
bottom?
here because they get sun and it's lower, and then most of the sun will hit your tomatoes. But you've got this cattle fencing here that you can lash your tomatoes in, just
Yeah.
like this old branch over here.
Yeah.
Then I think it would distribute it better in your yard. And then another one there, or 2 where the posts are, where these posts are, because it's easier for you to lash your plants. Because you got, see over here, not only do you have the post of the arbor, but you also have your chicken wire.
Yeah.
So when you have the chicken wire here, we'll move the chive somewhere, probably over here where the tomatoes are, because it doesn't need to be lashed. And then you can put 2 or 3 tomatoes here that can get lashed here.
Yeah.
Then they'll be all in the sunshine in addition to having the support, because you know they're going to get big.
Well, we'll see if they get big or not. They all seem to be stunted right now with blooms on them.
I think it's okay.
But
They will get bigger and taller.
they're supposed to not get that big.
They will.
Just give you lots of fruit.
Well, you know, that's not always the case. You saw what happened last year.
Yeah, it went wild.
That's right. Then over here you can put your rows of beans.
Yeah.
Easier for you to touch, and I don't know if you want to leave your crook squashes there, and you can too.
I don't know. I know that I'm going to want some of your help when I start to move these around.
Okay, yeah, sure. We can help each other.
You can give the suggestions and I'll kind of follow.
Okay, we can do that. We can do that. And over there we can still put some chard. We'll need to put some buckets. But what I want to suggest, Chip, is this. We plant the chard later, in that way you stagger the crops.
Yeah.
We stagger it while the other ones get old, and we have to replace them. You have some that are coming up,
Yeah.
so you'll have always some greens.
You can almost do that now. I mean, I have done it because I put seeds in some of these places where the pot was empty.
Fantastic.
Take, for example, over here.
Yeah.
See? This is chard.
Oh, that's true.
It's chard.
Stagger 'em.
It's chard. So you got the old chard, and then you
And
got
the new chard,
the
yeah.
new chard.
It's good to
So
stagger
you
them,
just keep it going.
because you'll have greens all year round.
Yeah.
And that's good, because you can always mix squashes with it, or store-bought ones, but
Yeah.
I think it's good. Do you know you have one in here, bean, that I want to pick?
A bean?
This one, yeah.
I think there might be beans in those plants. See, I didn't catch them all. I didn't go.
Yeah, see this right here? Okay, let me see if there's any here that's already.
I didn't check them.
You see this right here? It's already.
Yeah, it's ready.
You
Yeah.
sure no? Let's just leave this for now.
Okay.
Another day maybe. But it looked fat there for a minute, and we'll just leave them. And you got some more over here.
Yeah.
I'll
Beans
make.
are hard to spot, man. They're really good.
Well, no,
camouflage.
I'll help you. Let's go see over here, because there might be some that you've missed. Well, here's one that's ready.
Really?
Yeah, see, right here. See how that is structured now?
Oh, yeah.
It's bigger on the top. And it's ready. Let me just
I'll take your string.
take my string. See, this one is ready. Let me just cut it. There we go.
All right.
It's ready. I'll put it with the rest of the other beans.
7 beans.
Let's take a look at your other ones. Well, that looks really good.
Yeah.
With this and some chard, you know what? I'll take some chard because I'm gonna make you a ramen tomorrow. Let's go over here. Let's pick the ones that are large and maybe damaged by the wind. Well, about this one here. See, it looked like it got damaged by the wind.
Those big ones.
We'll just take this one here. Let's see. Let me cut this one. Okay. And then let me cut this one here. Okay.
Oh, you can go wild picking cherry.
Okay, let's just pick the ones that are crowded. This one is crowding the others. There's a little bit of damage on the leaf, which is fine. I'll just take these. With this one here. Oops. There's one that got bent here by the wind. And here's, let's see, there's one over here. This one has a little damage to it. So this will be plenty for your
Yeah.
table. Here's one that's damaged. Big one. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, the bugs don't like them.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good, and you'll have good crops. Here's one in here that got damaged. I just work with the damaged leaves because I cut them small anyway.
This one's got a little baby cherry coming up.
Oh yeah,
See
that
it?
one. Let me snip this one so it doesn't get shaded. There's another baby one there. See?
Yeah.
Got two
Plant some more
babies.
cherry seeds in the same bucket. I guess. I don't know.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Whatever.
We're gonna go ahead and take this one too. This one got damaged
You
by
think
the
it's
wind.
been damaged or
Yeah.
insect damage?
No, it's not insect damage. Because let me just show you what's happening here. See this right here? Got beat up
Torn.
by the wind. Yeah. We'll just go ahead and harvest those ones that are beat up by the wind.
Well, that's more than you'll ever need for top ramen.
Yeah, it's ramen.
Now you gotta have to put them in water.
I'll put them in water, then use them tomorrow. How's
Okay.
that?
All right.
Okay. Well, that's your garden update from the look of it.
Yeah, sure is.
And you got the bean in your pocket. And these I'll come back tomorrow and cut some.
Okay.
You ready for your walk to the pond?
Sure. You still
Okay.
want to go?
Let's do, yeah. Let's do
Okay.
that. I'll put this inside and we'll take our walk to the pond.
You gotta take some those crackers and a cup of coffee or water. What are you gonna do?
Would you like that?
Just walk? It's up to you.
We can do that. You know, we can always go to the car and get it. I'll put the coffee and things in the car and we can go get it.
Just walk.
Or,
That's
what would you
fine.
like to do? Just walk?
I don't know, Lynn. I don't know what I want to do.
Oh, well,
Just hanging around you like the cats, actually. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
You're the entertainment for the summer.
okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring some seeds. So anyway, she can go ahead and you can put away that. Who's this one here? This is Millie.
Yes, that's Millie, yeah. She's
Millie
been
eating.
eating pretty good, yeah.
And you put fresh water in here. Your tools
Oh, very
that were
fresh.
scattered in the patio, I
Yeah.
got it in this bucket, okay? So they
Okay.
don't get wet. I still need to clean up this patio. I need to sweep it and take all the dried leaves since we had 2 windstorms already. But Millie is eating. You change the water. I always try to put food in there for them all the time, and that way they don't get hungry. So she's doing good. Okay, well, we're gonna go to the pond.
All right,
Okay,
very good.
have a last look in your garden. Looking good.
Yeah, well, that's the update today. What's the date, Lynn?
I think today's is the 6th or the
6th?
7th.
Well,
6th.
either June 6th or 7th, that's the update. And I'd like to thank you for watching.